OUYA. OUYA? OUYA? I don't really know how to pronounce it. There we go. So what is it? Why do I have one, and is it worth owning in 2025? Well, the OUYA was released in 2013. But to tell the full story, we have to rewind to 2012 when it was announced. See, the OUYA is known for having the most successful Kickstarter up till that point. And if you're wondering what a Kickstarter is, think of a cryptocurrency scam, but at the end of it, sometimes companies do actually release a workable product. Now let's talk about 2012 in the context of gaming. The Wii U was slated to launch later in 2012. The Xbox One and the PS4 were set to launch in 2013. None of these consoles were going to be under $300. There really wasn't a strong budget option for gaming at this time, and that is where the OUYA, whatever we're pronouncing it as, was slated to step in as. It was going to be the budget console retailing at $99. That caught people's attention along with other promises the company was making, which I'll get into in a bit. But we also have to talk a little bit about mobile gaming, being iOS and Android gaming. In 2012, it was a very solid and promising looking landscape. Now I know in 2025, it's mostly free to play, pay to win type of garbage. But back then, you could actually get a hold of some really premium gaming experiences at a very affordable price. Think of games like Dead Space Mobile, Nova, or Infinity Blade. These were extremely polished feeling games that you could play on your phone. Other than affordability, the other major selling point of this thing was accessibility. Dev mode came available on every single OUYA console. They were encouraging development from literally anybody that wanted to try. It's also extremely easy to open one of these up to get at the hardware if you were interested in doing hardware modifications. Also, can't forget to mention the operating system that shipped with it was Android 4.1. It was completely open source, just adding to the accessibility of this thing. And those lofty promises resonated with gamers because within 8 hours of launching their Kickstarter campaign, they surpassed their goal of $950,000, raising $1 million. The Kickstarter campaign was wildly successful, ultimately raising over $8.5 million, letting OUYA get to work on their console. After fielding some skepticism of whether or not these things were actually going to come out, the first of these bad boys were shipped to Kickstarter backers in March of 2013, with the retail version coming out in June of 2013 for everyone else. They delivered on their promises. They released at $99. It was open to everyone to develop for, so why then did it fail?